Hi, it's Chris Watkin here, and I'm joined by Lauren Scott and David Votta. Lauren used to be the president of National Association of Estate Agents, and David Votta is president-elect of ARLA. Both estate and letting agents. I want to talk to you about post 19th of July 2021, where we've all being well, we're going to be having lockdown regulations removed. This video will be coming out after that, but as we're filming it a couple of weeks before, how are you both feeling about that? Lauren, you first.
I'm conscious of how my team are going to be feeling, about how they will feel about being customer facing, their anxieties and how to overcome that. So I'm conscious that I need to keep a careful eye and manage it correctly and make sure that they're supported correctly.
I mean, how are you running your office at the moment? Locked door policy? And...
Appointment only, yeah. And that's working well, but we are losing business with the usual just walk-in traffic. We're very lucky to have a vibrant high street. We're an up-and-coming town, and there's beautiful businesses popping up, and the high street is buzzing, so I'm so happy with that. But we are losing business of what we would on a usual Saturday or busy Friday afternoon, where people would just walk in for a chat and have a talk about the future and selling.
What are people coming to your door and you're saying, no, I can't let you in?
What we're doing is we're going out onto the street to talk to them. So in the nicest possible way, we're explaining, unfortunately, we've got a closed door policy by appointment only. But if you give me one moment, I'll get my mask and my pad and we'll have a chat outside. It's not the same as sitting down, offering them a cup of coffee, sitting them down at a desk.
Okay, why didn't you change your policy? Because the rules changed that you could have people in your office.
Because the staff are nervous. They're very, very nervous. And for me, I need to make sure the staff are safe and comfortable, so we still have a locked door by appointment.
I mean, it's interesting that you came down today on the train, and tell me what you were saying to me about your nervousness of just literally going out for the first time in over a year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is my first engagement, should we say, and obviously before COVID hit, I was the president at the time, and I was used to 3 or 4 engagements or meetings out of Newcastle, either via train or plane a week. And so this is the first time that I've been out, and I was really anxious yesterday evening. That's not me usually. I'm very confident, know exactly what I'm doing, and it was a big thing for me to be planning on coming away from the family and leaving the children, leaving the office, and getting on a train and coming to see you and sit on the sofa, which I'm very grateful of the opportunity. I'm very happy to be here, but I did feel nervous, so I had to just bring myself back and think, what an opportunity to sit on Chris's sofa and have a chat with my friend David and get myself into that mindset of this is a real positive thing. Don't be worried about it. Let's get prepared. And once I was there, I was fine, but I did feel nervous. And I'm conscious that my staff feel that as well. You can see when there's people coming to the door, especially some of the older ladies are worried, you know, they're still very careful of what they do, where they go, and to be faced with strangers. To me, they're customers and clients, but to them, they may feel like strangers. Walking in off the street into an enclosed environment can be scary for them, and they are scared.
David, what are you experiencing talking to agents about the 19th of July?
Very similar to what Lauren said. I mean, you've got to imagine a lot of people work from home, so they're kind of really anxious even going back into the office. I mean, there's some businesses that when lockdown first kicked in, they didn't have the PPE, they didn't have the screens, they didn't have, you know, hand sanitizers, and a lot of people just did not want to go back to work, and they were being, you know, dragged over the coals for it. For me personally, it's a bit easier for me than it is Lauren. Lauren's got a high street presence. We're in a business centre just off the main town, so we've always been appointment only, really, because people just don't go, oh, let's go to that industrial site and go and see an estate agent. Doesn't really work. So we would never get the footfall, which is funny because I've always worked in a high street busy office, and we would get footfall all the time, and you get characters come by all the time. You see the rate. We had this one guy we would call pole swinger, because there's a pole just outside, like a meter pole, And every day he would just walk down and he'd just grab the pole and swing round it. But here comes pole swing away. We'd all have a little cheer. But you don't really get that. You just have the office banter. So for us, we're pretty much a closed door policy anyway. People on appointments, they can come in. We can do them virtually. So we've got a little bit more flexibility.
What do you think managers of estate and letting agents could do to mitigate that fear that their staff have?
Talk to your staff, be there for your staff, and understand that no one size fits all. Everyone will be different. Especially some people within my team who I've seen who are generally very, very strong. They can fall a bit to bits under the pressure, like you said, from working from home, homeschooling, and then just getting back to the office and back out to get appointments. They might not necessarily be frightened of COVID, but it's that whole change of what you've been used to over the last 12 months, and then getting back into this strict regime and routine. I've seen people, not just my agency, but other agencies really struggle and have real anxiety over that. And it's about supporting them, taking them a step back and trying to help them through it. But it is tough for some people. It's tough for children. You can see children are really, we've just done a charity Young Minds, haven't we? And even the children are struggling getting back to normal. So, you know, it's no wonder that the adults are as well.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.